I don't think anyone is going to see this video except for me, but if you're not me and you're watching, hey, how's your day been? Well, anyways, this is a few years worth of cleaning that I'm putting here on a YouTube video so I can clear out space on my phone. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't like that kind of music. My bedroom, like most rooms and relationships I've been in, get messy and then livable and then messy again and then livable and maybe clean and then really messy again. But I don't know, you just keep cleaning it up and move into the next one. I'm sorry, that wasn't a very funny joke, but anyways. I wouldn't really consider myself a hoarder. I think that's a way bigger deal with a lot more stuff. Stuff. But I do have a problem with not being able to throw things away. For instance, that entire blue bin that you just watched me dump out and put all back together is entirely full of fabric scraps. Scraps that I may or may not use one day. Hopefully I will if I actually get around to that. But I just can't throw them away. There's just too much, and clothing is a huge problem in landfills, and I don't feel right contributing to that. The scraps in the blue bin are bigger scraps, so they can be used for smaller projects, and the tiny unusable scraps are not unusable, and I use them as stuffing and random things, stuffed animals, pillows, what have you, and I think that's just part of my problem. It's not just this overconsumption and need to keep it, although that's part of it, but I think it's more so that I can use it somehow, even if I might not use it instantly. I also have a problem where I finally gather the strength to throw something out, I do, and then the very next day or the next week, I suddenly needed that thing that I threw out. So I've just kind of stopped throwing things out. Well, okay, trash doesn't count. Like I'm talking like actual trash, like tissues and unnamables and whatever. You know what I mean. Call it guilt, call it eco-consciousness, call it a reflection of the way I hope people never throw me out or leave me because they don't find me usable anymore. Call it whatever you want, but it leads to a cluttered room. And a cluttered room leads to this video. There were many times when I finished these little time-lapse, sped-up videos, and I didn't even finish cleaning my room. And I don't know, I don't want to say that it's fine, because that promotes laziness or whatever, but, no, content is content, and even if that's just for me, that's cool. I want to point out that those brown pattern pieces on the floor there did actually get turned into one of my favorite dresses I own at the moment, and didn't just go into the blue bin. A lot of times, the months leading up to these little time-lapse videos are just a few months of depression where I just sink into this pit, and I eventually get out of that pit. Maybe the sun came out, or I don't know, maybe I got back on meds or something. And these videos are just sort of a little treat, a little reward, and just to show myself that I actually can overcome this, and it does end, and things do get cleaned up. It gets messy again and again and again, but it always gets cleaned up. That felt way too serious, so here's this video where my phone just would not stay up, and if it makes you giggle as much as I did or am, then you're probably me watching this video again. I think I'm running out of things to talk about, so here's a really gross story. One time I was laying on the floor, that very floor, in my silence, in my empty-headedness, and I didn't have any motivation to do anything, much less clean my room, until a little fella, a little friend, a little companion, Mr. Cockroach, crawled by, and in that moment I sprang up and started cleaning my room, and that was all the motivation I needed, which was funny because I was looking for something sort of happy, something sort of nice to pull me out, But no, all I needed was a little push from an unexpected and unwelcome friend. But yeah, I don't think that's a great moral, but it's fine. Ladies and gentlefolk, I think we are nearing the end of this short and at the same time seemingly never-ending video, and maybe that's just for me because I have been sitting in my closet talking to myself for a while. So I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, rest of your night, whatever time, place you're at, and I love you. If no one else out there does, I do. Bye!